Most people are letting their fear side run their lives and they don't even know it. And when you start to learn to become aware of it, everything shifts. Yeah. Here's the deal. We all have two senses of self. We have our fear side and we have our authentic side. Now, most folks aren't so aware of their authentic side in the beginning. What they're super aware of is their fear and insecure side. Now, this side is that little reptilian brain, that little part of our brain. It's the amygdala. It's a little teeny part of our brain. It's reptilian, and it's hot stove hand back. It's super reactive. It has a negativity bias. It's looking for known pain. It's trying to protect you, okay? It's super misguided. It lives in a land of all or nothing, black and white thinking, lots of shoulds, self-doubt, criticism, shame, blame. This is the land of the 4 F's. We go into fight, flight, freeze, or fawn when we're in this fear side, right? And how we react in this fear side is survival, and it's usually what we learned in our family of origin. It's usually what we learned to do to cope. It was maybe modeled for us. Maybe it was told directly. We learned how to avoid conflict, to keep people happy, to not take up space, to doubt and blame ourselves, to people please, conflict avoid. It's for survival, right? It's that critical when our fear side is activated in driving. Yeah. So you're probably pretty familiar with this side. The voice that you'll hear when you hear this side driving, your fear side is driving. I shouldn't have said that. That's my fault. Oh my God, I never meant to. I didn't believe. I'm sorry. Right. A lot of excuses, a lot of self-blame. Maybe you're the victim. Yeah. Maybe you're telling yourself, don't say anything. Keep the peace. Say you're sorry. Anything to get it all go away. That's your fear side, right? Okay. It's trying to protect you, but it's super misguided. And it'll keep you small in known pain, doing what you've always done, getting what you've always gotten, because the known pain is safer than the unknown, right? The unknown is that authentic side. Now let me introduce you to your authentic side. This side knows you matter, knows that you have a right to take up space, that you are lovable, you are worthy. This side loves and trusts you, knows you're handling your business. This is that whole part of you that did not get wounded in your family of origin. Now, many, many people do not know this inner sense yet. It's always there. It's kind of like that Olympic flame. It never goes out. Right? But we learn to ignite it more and more. We learn to strengthen that authentic side so that we become aware when our fear side is driving, and we know what to do to intervene on ourselves so that we can get back into our prefrontal cortex. And when we're in our authentic side, here's some signs you know when your authentic side is driving. You have ration, reason, decision-making, you know, time orientation, you know, physical versus emotional pain. You have curiosity, empathy, compassion, joy, mindfulness, present moment awareness, nervous system regulation. All of these are signs that you're in your prefrontal cortex and your authentic side is driving. Ooh, it's a blissful place to be. Bliss. Peace. All live in this prefrontal cortex in your authentic side. So we're getting a sense of how we know who's driving, right? Now, in the moment, when you're in distress, what I want you to do is I want you to stop. I want you to witness. Just step outside yourself, set the intention to witness your thoughts. No big magic fairy dust about it. Just start witnessing your thoughts. I call my witness Gizmo. Just a little pops up. He's a neutral observer, right? Just the facts, right? So he's noticing and witnessing the thoughts. And when you become aware that your fear side is driving, we move into this 1, 2, 3 process that we are always going to keep going back to. Awareness, acceptance without judgment and with compassion, and then choice. Is that working for me or working me? Right? So we have our witnessing, we have raise our awareness. Ooh, I just got activated. I'm feeling insecure. My fear side is driving. I'm really scared to speak my mind. I want to not take up any space. I can feel myself being conflict avoidant. I'm just observing all of this, and it makes sense. Then we move into acceptance without judgment and with compassion. It makes sense that my fear side is activated right now. I remember when I was young and I would try and avoid when my family of origin would get into fights, and I would try and get really small. So when this person now is upset, that's triggering an old reaction, and my fear side is driving. That makes sense. Yeah, we move into acceptance without judgment and with compassion for our fear side reactions. Remember, they mean well. Misguided, but mean well, trying to protect you. But we know your authentic side actually can do all that needs to be done. So we move into acceptance without judgment and with compassion. And this, I'll admit, is a learned skill. It takes a minute to learn to relate to ourselves differently than we've done before. We're used to showing up with shame, blame, judgment, criticism, doubt, all kinds of icky things. So we learn to show up to ourselves with compassion and empathy and understanding. And then we move into choice. All that we just accepted, we make sense of it. I get why I do it. And how's that working for me or working me? If it's working me, if it's my fear side trying to do what it's always done, I don't want those results. I want new results. I want higher quality of life. Woo! So I might do things different. I might take a deep breath. I might regulate my nervous system. I might remind myself that I matter, that I care about my own needs, my perspective is important, and I value our friendship, and I want to share my truth. So that's an example of what I might do differently than people-pleasing, conflict avoidance, shame, blame, criticism, all of that. Right? So here's a quick example. So say someone disappoints you, right? You feel really let down, you feel hurt. Your fear side says, don't bother saying anything. It's not important. It's not worth it. Just move on. Stuff it. No big deal. You're making too big a deal out of it. Right? And shaming and blaming. Right? So we have awareness. We move into acceptance without judgment with compassion. We can make sense of why it's scary to speak our mind and share our truth. Probably didn't go well in our family of origin. Right? And we know that when we do that, we stay small and we shrink. And the message from self to self is that we don't matter. And that's working us, right? Because we move in, is that working us? Is that working for us or working us? Well, we know that's working us. What might work instead is remembering that I have needs, I have wants, they're reasonable, I value our connection, and I'm going to share my truth with curiosity and compassion. Hey, can I share what happened for me earlier? And so I learned to take up space. I learned to use my assertive voice with compassion for me and for the person that disappointed me. We make different choices and we end up with different results. And here's the lovely thing about this system is we can use it anytime. Anytime we've realized that our fear side is driving, we can go back into the 1, 2, 3 process, get into our authentic side, and do differently than we've done before. And everything's data. All learning, all growth. This entire model is about understanding, curiosity, empathy. It's bringing all kinds of goodness into your system instead of fear side driving, shame, blame, criticism, blah. We don't want any more of that. Okay? we're going to move in to understanding who's driving, making sense of why that reactivity makes sense and why it's not working for us of today, and choose different. And I'll tell you what, stick around, because growth is fabulous.